Hello friends and welcome, it's Sarah Liz, and today I have 3 adorable, quick and easy holiday card projects for you. I love a shaped card, I love a quick card, especially this time of year. So I'm just folding my card down the middle here, and then I'll show you what we're using. I got so excited to get started, but I like to tape it closed so everything stays in place while I'm working. The card base is the Take Out Coffee Cup Shaped Card die set, and it will stand alone, but there's an add-on to go with it that has different pieces for the lid. And then this is the star of the show today. It's the Polar Pals die set that's going to make all 3 of the characters for our shaped card. So I'm starting by ink blending onto my folded card base, and I have just a medium brown ink here, and I'm coming in with my blending buddy. I like to start on my glass mat and then pull that ink onto the cup. This helps to create some of that illusion of roundness. For the lid, I'm using the Add-On die set. It's the Coffee on the Go, and this has a 2-piece lid. If you don't have that add-on, the original die set, the one that is the shaped card, has a single piece lid, but then it comes with a stencil. It is the coolest thing. And when Carrie Rhodes does it, I think it's my favorite. She uses Lost Shadow on a black lid to create this highly dimensional, super realistic lid. But this just felt like a lot of fun. I was die cutting anyway, and so I used that lid. Other than that one piece, it doesn't really make a difference on this card. In fact, you could make this a polar bear, a brown bear, a black bear. There's so many ways to mix and match the pieces here. So I'm just stacking up the ears separately and then the little muzzle separately so I can sort of place all the pieces on my coffee cup and get a real good feel for what layout I want to use. I also then need to work on this scarf. You could leave it off, but I think it's so super cute. And I'm using a white gel pen, and I'm just going in and creating a scattering of dots. There are some bigger dots and some medium dots and some small dots. I like to fill in with the big ones first, and then I'll go back in and add little dots and bits here and there. If you struggle with white gel pens, this happens to me if I don't use mine regularly. An acrylic paint pen would also work really beautifully here, or on another card we're making, I'm just going to use some pattern paper, and that works really well too. There's so many great designs and patterns you could create that way. So when I go to add this onto my card, I'm sort of holding it carefully over the cup first. I want this to go ever so slightly over the edge, right? Like a scarf would. It sort of bunches up around your neck, and then I can add on the little tail piece. But I used wet glue, so I get a little wiggle room on there. Then here, I've got just a little bit of foam on the back of the muzzle, so I get that great dimension, and I'll stick it onto my pickup stick, and then I can kind of audition it and place it where I want it in the end. Sometimes I'll use tweezers, but I don't like that my tweezers sometimes leave an indentation in my paper. So wherever I can, I prefer to use the wax end of my pickup stick. It's a good size. You can get replacement wax tips, although half the time, if it's not working for me, it's because I got glue on the wax. So if yours isn't picking up the way you want it to, just use your fingernail and kind of scrape off a little layer of that wax, and it'll work beautifully. But my friends, that's card number 1. Isn't he cute? So the die set with the bear pieces is called Polar Pals, and it also has pieces for a snowman and pieces for a penguin. So it's just really, really versatile, and honestly, quite the bargain, I think, because there's so much you can do with it. Here, I've cut my card base from white, and I'm just going to come in again with that add-on die set for the lid because I like the layering pieces. And so I've cut these out of black glitter cardstock. I love making holiday cards because no one bats an eyelash when everything is made out of glitter. And that's kind of what's happening here. I then have some white glitter cardstock that I will tuck right underneath that lid. So I've now used individual pieces to cover up the entire card front. So that's the Coffee on the Go die set. If you don't want to make a shaped card, if you're just looking to put a coffee cup on a card, that's the die set for you. And then you can pair it with any of the character add-ons. The Polar Pals, there's a Nutcracker, a Gingerbread, a Santa, tons of stuff. I'll show you examples of a lot of the other ones at the end because I am absolutely obsessed. This is the card where I used that pattern paper. It doesn't have as many dots, but it sure was faster. So if I was bulk making these to send out as my Christmas cards this year, pattern paper would absolutely be the way to go for me. I am using wet glue for everything. If you're using a wet glue that doesn't like to stick to glitter cardstock or slick surfaces, my best recommendation is to put down your dot of glue and then let it sit for a minute. 2 minutes, it'll start to get a little tacky, or it'll start to dry, and then you won't have your pieces slip sliding all over your card base. But here, I didn't really have a problem with it. I just was really careful once I'd sort of set down the cardstock not to go in and touch things until it had, I don't know, 20 minutes for things to really dry and adhere. But my friends, we are almost done. I'm going to add just a little bit of a shine mark. This felt brave for me. I am not always the best with little shine marks, and this card was basically done, but it turned out so cute. Here's card number 2, tons of glitter, tons of shine. And then we'll move on to card number 3. Again, all 3 critters from the same Polar Pals die set. And we're going to use some sparkly purple for our lid. Why not, right? I was already using purple on the other cards. I really was sort of in a mood with my teals and my purples in those sort of dark, moody winter colors. And I will just fold my card base, and then I can start sort of layering everything together. I'm adding my lid on here again with some wet glue. I like that the card base is regular cardstock, so everything's adhering really, really well to the card base. And then I'll use the Coffee on the Go dies to add black glitter cardstock to the bottom. So I didn't have to cut the whole card base from black glitter cardstock. Plus then sometimes the backs of glitter cardstock are sort of slick, right? You know what I mean? It depends on the brand, but I don't want to try to write on the back of my glitter cardstock. Sometimes that's not very much fun, or my ink will smear. That's my nightmare, honestly, is that I will write in a card and then I'll misspell a word or something like that. Let me know what you do in the comments. Do you get stressed out when you go to write in your cards? Do you write it out and do like a practice version first? When it's really important, I have done that, right? Or I will like cut a piece and write my message on there and then glue it on the inside. Lucky for me, the shaped card die set has a piece that creates like the coffee that would be in the cup that you could put on the inside and sort of glue it over top of anything you may have misspelled. Because despite being an English teacher, I'm one of the worst spellers you've ever met. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to add my little eyes on here. He's got this cute little beak, and then we've got our scarf. My friends, that will finish up card number 3. I love these so much. So we'll take one more look at the other 2, right? And these are a good size. They are only 5.5 inches tall, so they'll fit in your A2 envelopes, but they'll also fit in a mini slimline. But then here's this Santa shaped card. He's very glittery. There is this lovely gingerbread man. I think he's so cute. I think of Carrie Rhodes every time I make a gingerbread anything. Or you could just make a coffee shaped card. There's that inside piece I was telling you about. I turned it into like a little gift card holder. And then this was the surprise favorite, the Nutcracker. It's the mustache, you guys. He's so funny. I hope this inspires you. I hope that your holiday card making is going well. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.